Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's class, we will discuss about IPv4 architecture and IPv4, IPv6 architecture differences in the subject of cryptography network security. First, we will discuss about what is IPv4 and why IPv6. Later, we will discuss about the IPv4 v6 differences. Okay, here IPv4 is nothing but it is the internet protocol, and V is nothing but version, and 4 is version 4. It is the original addressing system of the internet. Okay, it was introduced in 1983. Okay, where we use the IPv4. IPv4 uses the 32-bit address, which is theoretically allows for over 4 million Unix addresses. It means 2 power 32. Okay, 2 power 32. And IPv4 are typically developed decimal format divided into 4 octets separated by dots. Okay, the IPv4 means it will contain the 4 bits, four parts of the addresses. And for example, the 192.168.11 is the IPv4 address. It is common IPv4 address you might find in the home addresses. Okay, generally for home addresses we will provide this type of IP address that belongs to IPv4. And format is the IPv4 format is 32-bit address that can be comprises binary digits separated by dot. Okay, 32-bit address will be converted like compressed in 8 bits addresses, and 8 bits are divided into 4 parts. Okay, see, 8 into 4 is 32 bits. So this is the first part, second part, third part, fourth part. Entire this part belongs to becomes as the 128, and this one becomes 11, and this part becomes the 3, and this part becomes the 31. Okay, this is about the IP4 address, and we will see what is IPv6 address. IPv6 means what? Internet Protocol version 6. It is the most common used version of the Internet Protocol currently. Okay, nowadays we all are using the IPv6 address, the currently. Okay, the well-known IPv6 protocol is being used developed more often, especially for mobile phones markets. Okay, nowadays in mobile technology we required IPv6 addresses only. IPv6 was developed by IETF, Internet Engineering Task Force, in the December of 1998, with the purpose of the super speeding IPv4 due to global exponential growth internet of the users. Okay, no. Okay, IPv6 stands for Internet Protocol version 6. IPv6 is the new version Internet Protocol, which is the way better than IPv6 terms of complexity of and efficiency. Okay, this is about the and how the IPv6 address will be separated. In IPv4, the address will be separated with dot notation, but here IPv6 will be written as a group of 8 hexadecimal numbers separated with colon. It can be written in 128 bits or of zeros and ones. Okay, any address will contain the zeros and ones only. Okay, here IPv6 address format is 128 bits IP address, which is written as the 8 hexadecimal parts, and each part will be divided by the colon. Okay, this is the example. ABCD colon EF01 colon 2345 colon 678, like that. This is the IPv6 address. And what are the differences between IPv4 and v6? Here IPv4 we use the 32-bit addresses length, and what about the IPv6? We use the 128-bit address. And IPv4 supports the manual and DHCP address, and it will supports auto and remembering the address configuration. And IPv4 end-to-end connection provide the integrity and as well as the it is unachievable. And what about IPv6? It will provide end-to-end and integrity achievable. Okay, here end-to-end connection but not achievable. Here achievable. Okay, it can be generate 4.29 into 10 power 9 addresses space. What about IPv6? It will generate the 3.4 into 10 power 38 addresses space. And security depends on 2 applications in IPv4. The security depends on the security is inbuilt feature in IPv4 v6. Okay, here the security will be depends on the application, but here the inbuilt security in IPv6. Address response representation of IPv4 in the form of decimal. Here the address representation of IPv6 in the form of hexadecimal, and the fragmentation is performed by sender and forwarded to the routers in the IPv4, and here IPv6 fragmentation is performed by the sender only, and IPv6 packet flow identity is not possible in IPv4, and the data packet flow is identified by IPv6, and which data is coming, which data is going, that will be possible to class in IPv6. IPv4 converted into IPv6, it is possible, and not all the IPv6 will be converted as the IPv4. And IPv4 consists of 4 fields and separated by dot, and IPv6 consists of 8 fields separated by colon only. Okay, this is the major important of difference between IPv4 and IPv6. Okay, if you have any doubts, please ask me in comment section. Please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.